Hey guys, welcome back to another senior CrossFit video. My name is Chandler, this is Kira. We're gonna be your coaches for the day. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing that we do is always gonna be the warm up. It's gonna be 2 rounds today. We're gonna be doing wall shoulder taps, so 10 of those, and then we're gonna be doing 6 side lunges and 5 front to lateral raise. Kira's gonna show us what those look like. So since we don't have a wall, we're gonna use this box for an example. So we're gonna go ahead and tap our shoulders. You can do this more at an incline if you need to, like I said, against a wall or a higher surface. After that, we're gonna go ahead and do 6 side lunges. So wide squat here. You can go ahead and just halfway lunge. We're gonna do 6 on one side and then switch to 6 on the other side. Trying to keep those heels down, that chest up. Just go as far as you can. We don't want any pain in the knee or any pain anywhere. And then the last movement is the front to lateral raise, which we've done before. So you're gonna raise your arms up about eye level and then arms to a T on the side. You can do this with no weight. If you want to, since we've been working on this movement, you can add in water bottles for weight or really light dumbbells. This movement gets surprisingly heavy really fast, even with light weight. So please be careful, this is just a warm up. So again, we're gonna be doing 2 rounds of 10 wall shoulder taps, 6 side lunges. You're gonna do 6 on one side, then 6 on the other. And then you're gonna go ahead and do 5 front to lateral raise. Once you're done with that warm up, come back to the video and we'll go ahead and get to some stretching. All right, hopefully you're feeling a little bit more warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and do some stretching before we get onto that workout. Kira's gonna demonstrate the movements we want you to do today. So the first one is just a standing side stretch. You're gonna have a little bit of a wide stance. You're gonna bring an arm overhead. Use the bottom arm for balance on your knee. See how she's kind of pressing against that. You're gonna hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds and then switch to the opposite side. And that is our standing side stretch. The next one we're gonna do is arms behind the back. You're gonna interlace your fingers and then you're gonna stretch them out straight so your elbows are completely straight. And that's gonna be stretching out your chest and your shoulders. See right here how her chest is pressing out? That's what we wanna see. Hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds, a little longer if it feels good for you. Last movement we're gonna do is a seated glute stretch. So she's gonna bring one leg over across her knee in a figure 4 and then lean forward. You should really feel this stretch in your glute and even into your hamstring area. Hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds, switch to the opposite leg. And then once you're done with all of those stretching movements, come back to the video and we'll show you the workout that we want you to do today. All right, hopefully you guys are feeling completely warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our workout for the day. Kira's gonna demonstrate the movements. We're gonna be doing a 12-minute AMRAP, as many rounds or reps as possible. What we're gonna be doing is 10 strict press. So that's the first movement she's gonna demonstrate for us. So she's gonna use her hands right outside her shoulders. Her elbows are right in front of that PVC pipe, broomstick, Swiffer, whatever you are using. And she is pushing that bar overhead, tight core, tight booty. No legs are involved in this movement. Remember, this is strictly in arms. That's why it's called a strict press. After that, we're gonna move on to 10 lunges. So she's gonna show us the RX version. So notice how that knee is not going over the ankle. She's touching the back knee to the ground, keeping her chest up, switching legs each time. This is the RX movement. You can use a chair or a table or a couch for, stability. If you need to, you can go halfway also as a modification if going too low is painful or just a little bit scary for you still. The last movement that we're gonna be doing is a 20-second plank. This is the RX version of this movement, so we're gonna be just in a full push-up position. She has a tight core, tight booty, everything is hollowed out. She's gonna hold that for 20 seconds. If you need to, do this on an angled surface, modify it just like you would a push-up. She's gonna do that right here for us. The higher the surface, the easier it'll be. The lower it is, the more your core will be worked. So that's gonna be 12-minute AMRAP. You're gonna be doing 10 strict press, 10 lunges, and then a 20-second plank hold. Once you're done with that, come back to us. We'll do some cool down movements and then our accessory work for the day. All right, hopefully you guys are feeling good after that workout. We're gonna do some cool down movements before we move on to our accessory work for the day. The first thing that we're gonna do is a neck stretch. So bring the opposite arm over to the opposite side of the head, pull your neck towards your arm, hold that there for about 10 to 15 seconds. Go ahead and switch to the other side. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and do a seated twist. So you're gonna sit in a chair, bring your opposite arm over the opposite leg, reach the arm that's not touching the leg back, and then twist your body. Hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds, just like normal. Switch to the opposite side. Once you're done with both of those movements, our accessory work for the day is called a dead bug. It's kind of an interesting name. So you're gonna get down on the floor, lay flat, bring your knees to your chest as far as you can get them. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna have one arm over your head and you're gonna release the opposite leg down and then bring it back in and then release the opposite arm and opposite leg. You can still grab the knee that is up towards your chest. If this is too difficult or it's just a little bit hard on your abs, you can just keep your leg bent and tap that foot to the floor just like that. And she'll show it on the other leg. So we're gonna be doing this 3 sets of 10. Feel free to take a minute or two break in between.